and welcome to Her Review with Cicely Carroll. Today we're going to be discussing several things. The first subject we're going to be covering today is what had happened in the news a couple weeks ago by Verna McClain. For you all who do not know who Verna McClain is or what Verna McClain has done, Verna McClain is the despicable woman who had the audacity to go to a parking lot of a pediatrician's office where she staked out Kayla Golden, who just happened to be, unfortunately, and I can't even say at the wrong place at the wrong time, because only thing she was doing was leaving the doctor's office, going to her truck to be assaulted, shot and killed, and her baby was stolen, all because Verna McClain had previously suffered a miscarriage. Now, according to what's being reported in the news and CBS, Verna McClain did not know who Kayla Golden was. She just had recently suffered a miscarriage and I guess was too ashamed to let her fiance, boyfriend, whoever know about it. So her bright idea was, I'm going to steal a baby. And not only did she steal a baby, she killed the mother. I'm going to show you a picture of Verna McClain, and then I'm going to show you a picture of Kayla Golden, and you're going to see even how more bizarre this is, besides the fact that she has killed someone. Thank you. As you can see, she looks like a typical everyday person. Apparently she's a nurse. And this is the lady, Kayla Golden, that she stole her baby, shot and killed her in the parking lot. Now, one of the main differences, this is also another picture of Kayla and her husband, who unfortunately cannot celebrate the birth of his son without being reminded that some crazy lady killed the mother of the baby. One of the things that jumped out the most to me, besides the horrific crime in itself, is Verna McClain is black and Kayla is white. My question is, what in the heck? How did she think she was going to pull this off? How did she think that if her fiance is his IQ low, did she really think that, okay, I lost this baby, so let me go and steal a white baby, bring it to, and Verna is black. We're not talking about light skin. We're not talking about caramel. You are black. This baby is white. What the hell were you thinking? And then, just like any mother would do, Kayla did not give up her baby and was met with gunshot. I want to know who the hell drove, I'm sorry, not cursing. I want to know who drove the car away with Verna. They have yet to release that person. I'm really interested in knowing what they were thinking as well. I'm just outraged. I'm outraged at the crime in itself. I'm outraged that this woman lay dying on the ground, screaming help for her baby, as this ignorant ghetto nurse had the nerve to snatch a baby. She has 3 kids of her own. God help those children. God help those children. I don't even know how they feel to know that your mother snatching and killing people and snatching babies. Now the baby was returned, safely 3 days later, but it just doesn't sit right with me. So I want to take a few calls, see what you all think. Is this me? Are you just as outraged, or should it? Now, are we going to go with the whole, oh, well, she had issues, she suffered a miscarriage, she wasn't in her right mind? Because if you are, I don't want to hear it. But I still want to hear what you have to say. So we're going to take a few calls. Going to come right back. Thank you. Welcome back. I have a caller on the line by the name of Jason. Jason has been watching and has a couple things he wants to say. Jason, are you with us?
Yes, I am. How are you doing today, Cicely?
Great. Now, what do you think? Do you think that we should feel bad for Verna due to her having a miscarriage, being out of her mind, or is wrong just...
I absolutely do not believe that. I believe that, she had a miscarriage with millions of other females in the world, and she needs to thank God that it was only a miscarriage, you understand? And that does not give you authorization to go into a parking lot and cut up and kill the first baby mother you see and take let's not even talk about that. It was a white baby, a black baby, tan baby. The whole point is that you can kill his mother and take her baby because he had a miscarriage. You know, we have therapy and counseling, you know, for that. You understand? So I just feel that she was wrong, and you know, she did the same way she felt about having miscarriage. How do you think the mother was still alive with a baby? Who she still? How would she feel? Well, she has no feeling because she's dead. So now you got her husband who's
a single father and a widow. But what about people's position where they say that her taking a white baby showed her instability, showed her losing her mind, and this is why she was desperate? What about those points of view?
I believe that is no excuse in the world for a female to kill another female for a baby. You lost your baby, that's it. You still have the opportunity of getting pregnant and having more babies to come. But instead, you chose to kill an innocent lady and take her baby because you was so stressed out and you was going through so much stress, but you still had you wasn't stressed out enough to plot a whole plan of killing this lady, taking the baby, and having to drive you away and escape. So you wasn't crazy enough to think about all that, but now all of a sudden you got caught. Now you're crazy. Now you wasn't thinking properly. You know, it goes on. Now all of a sudden, you know, we're gonna have killers in the street saying I murdered this guy because you know he called my mother a foul name, and then you know he was crazy. He loves his mother, and you know, like come on, now there's gonna be excuses all over the world.
Great. You know, Jason, I totally agree with everything that you say. For the people who are out there saying that Verna was misunderstood and Verna this, how do you think her own children, because I'm not sure if you were aware, Verna McClain has 3 kids of her own. How do you think?
I feel bad for the kids. I feel bad for the kids. You know, she ruined the rest of their life because of how they're going to move on and succeed in life when knowing that their mother's a murderer and killed an innocent lady for a baby. Like, that's something hard to deal with.
Exactly. So basically 2 families have lost their mother. This newborn baby has lost his mother before he's had a chance to even get to know the mother, and Verna McClain's children have lost their mother as well because they are never going to see her again except for behind bars. Jason, I want to thank you so much.
For the kids, not one bit. I'm sorry to say it sound harsh. I mean, the kids don't have nothing to do with it, but at the same time, it's like at least y'all still able to see your mother. At least y'all still able to speak from your mother, receive letters from your mother. This child, for his first birthday, he's not even 1. He hasn't even been 6 months yet. He hasn't taken his first steps, said his first name. You know, she barely probably even got to change the diapers to this poor baby, and before she got murdered.
Not to mention she died screaming help.
I really know how the other kids feel. They're going to be harsh, but at least they still growing up. They know who their mother is, and they still have a chance of life to grow with their mother behind bars or not. This child did not know who his mother is. All he has is videos and pictures of his mother. That's it, point blank, period. What more is there to say? You want to sit here and talk, you know, everybody want to talk about her kids and how bad she should have thought about her kids. You know, this lady thought about her kids. She was going to the clinic to get a checkup. Who would think that at a clinic somebody would get killed? Like, it's kind of harsh, you know?
Thank you so much for calling in, Jason. We appreciate, and I definitely understand, and I agree with what you're saying. What she did was horrible, despicable. There's no excuse for it. Whether she would have shot a black, Asian, or white woman wouldn't have mattered. The whole point is she killed someone for her own personal gain and didn't gain anything but just depression.
And on another note, before you let me go, I appreciate your time, Cicely. You know, it's just that, you know, there's plenty of adoption agencies, there's plenty of foster parent agencies. Like, we bringing more kids into this world, you know, and you can't barely afford to take care of them, and you want to kill this poor lady to take her baby. If you didn't matter if the baby, what color, what race it was, you could have went and adopted the baby if it was that serious. If it was so serious that you needed a baby, you could have went and adopted one.
Thank you.
Became a foster parent.
Thank you so much for calling in. Yes, this baby is wearing fishnet stockings, a bra, and then you can see her diaper underneath this, whatever this contraption is, and she is sliding down a lamp pole. The baby probably is not even at the stage of crawling, let alone walking, but here is proud mama holding his baby on a lamp pole to slide her down. How about investing in your baby can read instead of your baby can strip? Disgusting, ratchet. Thank you all so much for joining me today. We discussed a lot of serious issues, funny, as well as some what were they thinking. But what it all boils down to is you should always respect and love each other.